Hi, Victor. Thank you again for appearing on the Que Onda show on the Chicano Radio Network. Earlier, you were telling us how the ramp with Quetzalcoatl was the first ramp that was painted on before several other murals in Chicano Park were painted, and this is the second ramp.
Right, and so, you know, actually, they were done simultaneously. And so we're now across the street. It's the beginning of the bridge. So this was like the first things that we wanted to reach, and we felt, you know, it has a certain rectangular looking feeling to it. The pillars are architecturally a lot different, so we wanted to kind of like work into it. So this one's called the historical mural, and like I was saying, a lot of the issues of the day, this is 1973, are put on these murals. And so we have everything from boycotting Coors, you know, which is something that the discrimination of Mexicans in the beer situation is still bad. It's unfortunate that Mexicans drink so much. As I haven't drank a Coors ever since 1970. So I see a lot of people. Then there's boycott Gallo. Cesar Chavez, because Gallo was the one that was using the grapes that we were boycotting at that time. Grapes and lettuce were the crops that Cesar Chavez was doing since the 60s.
And what else? What are these? Oh, there's Chunky. You were talking about Chunky.
He's one of our Chicano Park Steering Committee chairs, and currently he's pretty ill, and it was good to see that he had his picture on the new wall over there.
You have Diego Rivera, Frida Kahlo,
Fidel Castro, Che
Corky.
Guevara.
I see Corky. Tejerina even.
Of course. So this is like I'm saying, high school books, history books in the United States do not have our heroes or our role models. So that's one of the responsibilities of why we were painting murals. We wanted to teach our community, our youth, that we do have a lot of people to look up to guide or to influence our futures. And you know, we're always amazed that we still don't have those images in our books. We're, like I said, we're kind of a population that's invisible. We have no power. So the murals act as our open books to history and into all the way to the spirituality that we have in our culture.
How long did it take to paint this mural here on this ramp?
Well, when we first started painting, you know, after researching the materials to clean the concrete, we were talking about the slip that goes into the concrete between the wood, that the forms are made when they pour the concrete. We had to use muriatic acid, and then we used a primer for the concrete, because there's like a lot of salts and different things that come from the concrete. We sealed it, and then when we started painting, we had about 300 people showed up the first day that we painted. Kids, it was just we had really no plans, but ideas. But we wanted everybody, kids, parents, artists, to come up with their designs to their concepts. What I call the Chicano democratic dynamics, which is when you're truly community-based, you work with that community. You don't just go, Victor Ochoa, I'm gonna do a mural here in Denver or Phoenix. No, I'm gonna find out who lives there, what the history is of that land. If there was Apaches there in Phoenix, what's up with that? How come that road bumps up and there's an aqueduct? That aqueduct was like indigenous even before the Mexicans got to Phoenix. I'm just saying, so you need to do some research. If I go paint a mural in China, I'm going to find out what the relationship between even Mexico and China is. You know? So murals have a bigger responsibility to the community. It's not like going to a gallery and doing your stuff for an elite audience.
Okay, so you had about 300 people help Is this the original drawing?
No,
work?
you know, as we kept on going, the numbers went down, and then there was like probably more like 10 people that kept on going, and then perfecting it and getting the strongest parts of it. And that happened in '73. But in the past 3 years, we did a restoration with the original artists that worked on it, and we used the latest technology since 40 some years ago. So we have all the latest materials that have a durability from 20 to 50 years.
Well, thank you for appearing on the Que Onda show, Victor. And
I hope this video also comes out somewhere alongside, parallel to the radio, because we like pictures.
all right. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.